Hello everybody and welcome to the Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network, and thank you for hanging in there. We apologize for the delay here, but you are tuning in to eRev and you are watching or going to be watching the Cal 5v5 finals, and this is going to be between two teams that you've probably already seen the 8v8s in the finals in another league, and tonight's combatants will be Nexus against Dynamic. Now we're going to get going here, but real quick I'm going to go over the starting lineups. For Dynamic I have Double D, Nick Burns, Cam, Nova Rock, and Zor. And for Nexus I have Mobilize, Travis, Hot Butter, BZeggs, and Killer Dragon. Tonight we'll be on Sharqi West, and you know what, I've never really played this 5v5 too much, but I have played on 8v8, so of course this is a different format. It's a lot of open spots, especially in surveillance and alley in between there. Majority of the fighting will probably take place at surveillance post. Two flags are neutral at the beginning. That would be surveillance post and alley, and they're going to be fighting it out over there for those prime pieces of real estate. So I'm going to let the teams know we're ready, and I'm your host, just in case you didn't know who I am or recognize the sexy voice. I am Anger, and on the video, the man, the myth, the legend, Limek. What's up, Lime?
Well, welcome everybody. I think we can consider ourselves lucky we have a cast tonight, because about an hour ago I went to come to my computer to do the cast, and it was like dead. So the PSU had just fried. It smelled kind of funny, so I had to rush to the store to go get a new PSU, come back, rip it out of my case and put it back in, cross my fingers it wasn't the motherboard, and get everything back up and running in time for this cast. So sorry we're a little bit late, but at least we're up and running right now. Hopefully my computer's not going to reboot. It did that once 15 minutes ago. So hopefully this, you know, if ever the computer goes down, I'm not going to let the stream go down. I'm going to keep on going. And so just bear with me while I reboot my gaming machine, but hopefully it won't happen.
Yep, yeah, please bear with us. We are having technical difficulties, at least not now, knock on wood. And hopefully we will not. Knowing Limek, we probably won't, though, because he's pretty reliable. And we apologize for not getting the last 5v5 match out, the Nexus and I believe it was NL, but Limek's power went out in Canada, so that's what happens when you don't pay the power bill in Canada, and you get your power gets shuts down. But no, I guess there was some electrical storms or some type of storms in over there in your area, neck of the woods there, Lime?
Actually no, at the time when it happened, I was listening to the hockey game from the Senators, but it was only my region, Canada, that was down, and at the time they didn't even know what it was. There was a clear sky that night, so it was kind of weird.
Can you say sabotage for the win? Alright, and it looks like myself and Limek are going to be taking the US 11 side, the Colt M16 Alpha Deuce side with Dynamic, and Nexus will be on the mech side here in the first round. So looks like we're LORing it. In about 5 seconds this bloodbath will begin. And away we go. Looks like Zor is going to be your commander today for Dynamic, as Nova Rock, the squad leader for Dynamic, is taking off, and looks like he's heading on over to surveillance post. And the nades are flying in. We have Nexus on the radius here at surveillance post as we and Cam moving in, Nova Rock moving in, nades popping, Dynamic Double D gets a grenade toss there on BZeggs. Ooh, BZeggs, nice double pineapple kill on Cam and Nova. Nick Burns taking out Mobilize with the M16 Alpha Deuce, and Nick Burns triple kill, just clearing it up over there at surveillance post. Nice job by Nick Burns. So he's going to get that flag up possibly in his favor. But he's going to be contending with one member, make that 3 members, and he gets taken out by Mobilize. So clutch nade there by Moby, and he's going to get surveillance back up in their favor. And right now it looks like both teams got their gimme flags. Ticket count 96 all right now. And again, the fight is going to be taking place majority between surveillance and alley, and that's what's taking place right now. We have 2 members from Dynamic moving westward into city entrance, but they're being met by 2 members of Nexus there. Travis taking out Double D with the AK-101. Nova Rock and Zor. Zor gets taken out, and Cam takes out Killer Dragon. Nova Rock res Zor there. And right now we have Nexus moving on Alley right now. They have it neuted in their favor. We'll move on over here. Cam trying to save the day. He's by himself, and he gets taken out by Travis with the AK. So there's 2 members of Nexus on the flag, and they have the 3 flag bleed on Dynamic. So ticket count 93 to 93, and Dynamic is officially in the bleed. Right now we have Double D and Zor moving on over to surveillance right now. They're trying to get this flag back, trying to get this flag in their favor right now, but they're out of the flag radio. Now they're back in it, so they're going to try to work this area. Double D, nice 4 kill there on Moby. Killer Dragon, Hot Butter, and then mobilize again once he got red. So, woo, nice foursome there. So Zora and Double D are going to get this flag up in the favor of the U.S. side, and right now, so the bleed is off. Ticket count 88 to 86, and so they only lost really 2 tickets, if that, so no big deal there for Dynamic. So they were cool like a cucumber and got that flag, no rush. But we have Nexus moving in right now into surveillance post, and it looks like 3 members for Nexus. The squad leader's on the outside of the wall, takes out Double D. That would be Hot Butter, not Cold Butter, ladies, but Hot Butter. They're on the flag here at surveillance post, but they're going to be met by Dynamic right now. And Nexus has controlled the flag. They nooshed it here at surveillance right now. Ticket count 83 to 86 in the favor of Nexus, and they do. So they put the bleed right back on Dynamic right now. Ticket count 86 to 81 in the favor of Nexus. Now Nexus is around the surveillance flag right now. They're trying to get 1 member pushed into construction site. Actually, they're pushing right into construction, but there's no defense whatsoever. Oh, I just take that back. 1 just spawned in at city entrance. Zor takes out Hot Butter, and looks like that flag is going to stay in the favor. Is he still alive? Yep, he's still alive. Zor hanging in there. The commander Nooch's city entrance. So this is not good for Nexus. They lose their main, but as I'm saying that, we're going to head on over to construction site. And I don't want to really leave that battle, but it looks like a bigger one is taking place on top of construction. They're getting this flag. They're on the flag radius right now. Double D, nice double M11 kill on Killer Dragon immobilized. And right now, officially, Dynamic is capped out, but nope, they get city entrance up in their favor, so they get that up. And it looks like right now we have 1 member of Nexus on the surveillance flag here, or excuse me, construction flag, and he's hanging there by himself, but Double D clears that up, takes out Travis and Bezigs there, so nice clutch work there. So they're going to try to get this flag right back up in their favor. Ticket count 67 to 82, and just as soon as I say that, I mean, geez, Nexus is all over the map. They're on city entrance again. You're going to try to get that back in their favor. So again, officially right now, Dynamic is capped out. They have no flags to spawn on. There is 3 members left for Dynamic right now. 1 is on construction site. 2 are trying to move to alley. And Zord takes out Moby with a nade. He's going to clutch it up. He's going to try to get city entrance back in their favor. There's no one around him, but so there's 1 member from surveillance trying to get over their city entrance as fast as he can. But Dynamic does get construction sites, so nice job there. And that would be Double D taking that by himself. Nate's flying into the city entrance flag right now. Zord doing it up by himself. We're going to take a look, and he gets taken out by Moby. So nice job there. But before Zord died, he took out Hot Butter. So looks like Nexus is going to take control back of city entrance, and they're going to put the bleed on him. Ticket count 75 to 63 right now. And Nick Burns is going to move on over to surveillance. He gets taken out by Killer Dragon. Nice double kill there by Killer Dragon, taking out Burns and Nova Rock. Ticket count 74-61, and 2 flags to 1 right now. And officially now the bleed is right back on Dynamic. Dynamic is just barely coming out of their main of construction site right now. They're trying to get to the closest gimme flag to them, and that would be alley, but they're seeing some resistance from Nexus, so they're not going to give it to them very easy. Ticket count 74 to 56. We have Nova Rock, Nick Burns, Cam trying to move into alley right now, and they're taking a little bit of time here. With Nova Rock and Burns, they're experienced players. I'm surprised they're not getting in quickly here. They're showing a lot of respect for Nexus, so that's a good thing. And right now we see a possible flank move here from Nexus. They're trying to come around Nova Rock and Nick Burns in, but that gets taken out. Travis is trying to do something by himself there. Trying to be a lone wolf. No dice there for him. Ticket count 53 to 73 right now. And Dynamic has alley. So Nick Burns, nice job by him along alongside Nova Rock. They're going to get this flag right back up in their face. Now we're going to head on over to construction site right now, and there was a small battle, and I believe that's been taken out, and yes, it has. So right now we have Nexus coming across the main road from surveillance into alley right now, and this is where the big push is going to be. Nova Rock and Nick Burns still defending that flag by themselves right now. Nova Rock takes out Travis there. Moby takes out Nick Burns, so it looks like Moby's trying to get in on the flag, and he does. Nova Rock knows he's there, so we're going to see a little one-on-one battle between these two guys. Now Nick Burns spawns right back in on Nova Rock, and he takes out Moby. So Nova Rock, nice AK on Moby there. Nova Rock taking out B-Zigs there. Ticket count 51 to 67 in the favor of Nexus, and they're doing a nice job. But Dynamic is actually slowly but surely here catching up in the ticket count. The frags are 49 to 51 in the favor of Dynamic, so Dynamic is actually out fragging them by a couple. Ticket count right now 65 to 50 in the favor of Nexus, so Nexus with a 16 ticket lead right now, and Travis takes out Zor there. And looks like their Dynamic is trying to push from alley, and they are, but we do have a squad leader trying to move away from alley. I'm not going to say quite where yet, but it looks like he's going to go a different route, I'll say that. Nick Burns in a one-on-one battle right now, and I can't tell you exactly who he's with there with Nexus because I can't see their tags, unfortunately. But he does get a res on him, but Cam gets taken out by Killer Dragon. Zor taking out Killer Dragon after that. Nick Burns, that one-on-one fight was with B-Zigs, and he takes him out. So Nick Burns is on the flag at surveillance, but just as soon as I'm saying that, we have a push from Nexus. Actually, they're on the third level or third floor of the building that crosses from the beam in construction site there, but that gets taken out, and Dynamic Zor takes out Hot Butter, so that push is taken away. So right now the fight taking place again around surveillance right now. Ticket count 59 to 41, and we have two members from Dynamic, Double D and Zor, getting on the flag here at surveillance. The commander, at least for Dynamic, and again I can't tell from Nexus, he's moving a lot, doing a lot of work, so that's always a good. Oh, Zor, nice. Oh, wow, nice toe kill there as he's about to res. Double D with a triple kill. Double D beasting it up right now. And Zor on the flag here at surveillance. And Zor by himself right now. He's trying to get this nooch. Oh, nice res on Double D. Double D gets taken out by B-Zigs. Zor trying to get that last res, but no dice. B-Zigs does take him out. So, oh, nice job there by Zor nevertheless. Nick Burns taking out Moby. B-Zigs taking out Nova Rock, and the killing is still going on. Ticket count 35 to 53. So Nexus is stretching out their ticket lead as we speak, so nice job by them. They're just really applying the pressure to the Dynamic right now, and actually they're pinning Dynamic in alley, and looks like Nexus is taking control of the roofs that are around the alley flag right now, so that's always a good advantage to get that roof height there. And actually they're jumping down. Nick Burns in a one-on-one fight takes out Travis again. Travis having no luck against Nick Burns right now. But Hot Butter taking out Double D. Hot Butter getting some work done there. Nick Burns taking out Moby. And again, the fight taking place on alley. And this is what Nexus really wants. It's just a pin Dynamic and not giving him an opportunity to push out. Ticket count 49 to 30. And there is one member from Nexus. Zor is looking for him right now, and Nova Rock is on the scene of the crime also. Nexus is on, one member is on the flag at construction site. He's in the stairwell. He's actually in between here. He's trying to hold off, and that's Killer Dragon. He's by him lonesome there, but he's causing some havoc, keeping that pushback. There's one member from Dynamic pushing somewhere. I won't say where yet, but I see that push trying to evolve. Ticket count 29 to 45 in the favor of Nexus, and they're holding it strong. And that push was trying to go to the city entrance, but that got taken out by Nexus. So right now pretty much everything's spread out. Looks like Dynamic is trying to push from the south to southwest corner. Nova Rock by himself right now alongside Nick Burns. Nick Burns gets taken out by Travis. So Travis knows the squad leader is around. He's on a one-on-one fight with Nova Rock. Let's see how he does there. And he does take out Nova Rock. So his or Killer Dragon does. I'm sorry, I apologize about that. So he gets that kill on Nova Rock. Ticket count 26 to 42 right now. And Nexus in total control right now. They're just really applying applying the pressure to Dynamic and keeping them at bay here in between alley and surveillance. But looks like Dynamic has broken out of the defensive zone of Nexus. Double D is in the area now of city entrance, trying to get back. And that push got taken out there by Hot Butter, taking out Cam and Double D. So Hot Butter clutching it up, doing some nice work there for his commander. Just taking out those last two pushes, or last singular push there. Ticket count 22-38. And this may go to the wire because actually Nexus, even though they're doing a nice job, they're really letting Dynamic hang around. They're kind of playing a little bit too defensive. You would think that they would try to push into another flag and apply that bleed on him. Nick Burns on the flag. Nice M203 on Moby. I'm sure you'll hear about that in the forum. Killer Dragon taking out Double D. The flag is almost nuked. It's in the favor of Dynamic almost, at least nuked wise. Nick Burns and Nova Rock doing some damage right now. Nice res though by Nexus. Nice resing there around the flag radius while under pressure and under the bullets of Dynamic. Cam taking out Mobilized. Beezix taking out Cam. And that is it for Dynamic on that push. 33-15. And Nexus doing a nice job. So right now Dynamic is trying to push away from alley, and actually there's a nice split up here with Nexus. Two members are going into construction site, and I won't say where the other push is. Ticket count 32-11. Excuse me there, my right now my throat's going a little dry there, but no biggie there. I love you people, and I'll do it for you. Right now we have Dynamic moving into the flag radius of construction site. Actually trying to defend it, I should say. And they're trying to push back out to surveillance area. Ticket count 29-11. So Nexus right now just got to evaporate these last 11 kits. And actually they're having a hard time doing it, but Mobilize is doing a nice double kill on Cam and Zor with the AK-101. Beezix taking out Nick Burns. So the heartbeat is beating in my ear right now for Dynamic. Ticket count 27-9. And you know, all in all, even though I'm a little surprised Nexus played a little too defensive, they finally going to dispatch Dynamic here in the first round. 25-7, the fight taking place right now on surveillance. Cam getting taken out by Travis there. And Nova Rock and Double D are the only two members for Dynamic. And Double D let him go by, but I see why he did. He just got a kill on Killer Dragon and Travis there. Wow, nice grenade there by Beezix taking out Cam. So 24-4 right now. We're waiting for these last four tickets. Travis taking out Double D and Cam. So nice GP32 AK-101 kill. And 22-2 right now. And Dynamic is pretty much known. And that is it. 22-0 in the first round. Nexus takes it. So nice job by Nexus there, taking that first round. So putting the pressure right on Dynamic here as we approach the second round. We're going to go over the E-Rev scoreboard really quickly here. We have Travis going 24-18, Moby going 24-18, and Beezix going 23-18, and Hot Butter going 16-13, with the Commander Killer Dragon going 19-11 with a total combined score of 114. Nick Burns for Dynamic goes 35-21. Double D going 25-19. Cam going 21-21. Nova Rock going 20-16. With Zor going 14-12 with a total combined score of 51. So the teams are switching it up here. Very entertaining first round. For a minute there, I thought Nexus was going to let Dynamic back in the door there because they were taking a little long there to actually get them out. But they did a nice job nevertheless, and they take that first round 22-0. So like I was saying a little bit earlier there, they're going to apply the pressure to Dynamic and make this a must-win for Dynamic, obviously, to at least extend this to a third round. Now, Limek, if you're there, please let me know when they go live on restart. I'm going to go to my desktop and see if there's any shout-outs.
Roger.
And yes, there is. All right, we have a shout-out from NT1. Client L's win over US Hammer in the TWL 5v5 match. First place, baby. All right, nice job by Client L. All right, we have shout-outs to from Sockets to Shocks from Zulu Hacks. GX would beat both of the teams 2-0 cap out. I'm not sure, Sockets, what that means, but that's fine. Alright, I'm back in games. Not too many shoutouts. And yes, Shanks, I am doing it by myself. Not a first time. Won't be the last probably. But it's all good. I got my buddy Limek here. And we also have a shout out from Paladin in game to Demo for his beats. That was in game. Alright, here come the shout outs here. Alright, looks like we're waiting here. Dynamic, hold on here, let them know we're ready. Alright, we have a shout out from Hot Butter. Shout out to CZ8. I love B Miles more than a man should love another man. Wow. There must be a lot of love there. Great. You always got to love that man-on-man love for BF2. We have a shout out from Nick Burns. Double D has a bladder of a 75-year-old woman. Wow. Alright, I let them know. Let me know when they go live on Restart. I'm going to go back to my desktop, get some more shout outs. And here they come. We have one from Johnny K from GXA. Shout out from Johnny K. How did Dynamic lose? Well, I will let you know in just a second. We have Busy. Shout out to all of 2Own. We are going to rape everyone, including GX. We see GX. Oh, let's see. Collateral from Chaos. Shout out to Team Chaos. Get scared. Got that one. And shout out from Flunker Monkey. Come on, guys. You gotta get some better names. Shout out to your mom. She's so sexy. I'm not sure who that's to because my mom is sexy, but I don't think you've ever met her.
They're going live.
All right. Thank you, Lime. Let me get back into screen here. Alright, we're going to be following the US side again, once again. The Nexus side this time. The US loving side. And away we go. Looks like the squad leader, Hot Butter, taking off here. He's not just hot, but he's steaming. Alright, he's going to be heading on over to Surveillance with the commander, Killer Dragon, heading on over to the alley. So the gimme flag's taking place here. Wow! Dynamic got on this flag very quick here. They must have did a daisy chain. I didn't really catch that though. And right now we have Nexus getting in. Mobilize taking out Nick Burns with the nade, and Hot Butter TK's his own man Bezig. It count 100 to 99 early in the second round right now. So both teams get their gimme flags, but the fight's taking place on Surveillance. We have Travis and Mobilize right now for Nexus in the area. Mobilize takes out Nick Burns. Double D taking out Bezig, and Cam takes out Hot Butter. So the duo there of Cam and Double D just doing it up right now. And ticket count 97 to 99. So pretty much at a stalemate right now. Both teams getting set up here. Looking to see where they want to attack next. Looks like Dynamic is actually going to push the envelope a little bit. Oh, I spoke too soon. Novarock takes out B-Zigs, or B-Zigs takes out Novarock. So they took out each other, but he was trying to push into the construction site area. Ticket count right now 96 to 95 early in the second round. In case you're just joining us, you're tuning into the Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network between this match between Dynamic and Nexus Cal 5v5 finals, and right now we're in the second round. Nexus took out Dynamic 22 to 0 in the first round. And ticket count right now in the second round 93 up right now, 93 even. And looks like Nexus is trying to get a double push going here. I won't say where, but in that same, as I'm saying that, Dynamic is pushing somewhere else. So I'm going to let these push transpire here and see what happens before I let these out of the bag. Right now we do have Nexus on Surveillance, so I will let that out right now. Nick Burns takes out Travis. And Moby taking out Nick Burns. So Nick Burns and Moby going one-on-one this entire first round and second round. They're just going back and forth on one another here. And Moby's trying to take this flag by himself right now. And Moby taking out Nick Burns again. Moby just slapping around Nick Burns like a baby seal, just clubbing him right now in the second round, and he does it by himself here at surveillance post. Ticket count 89 to 88, but as I'm saying that, we're going to head on over to the Nexus main, and did they clean that up? Yes, they did. Yep, they did. So right now we're going to go back to surveillance because it looks like they haven't got that flag up yet, and they didn't. Looks like the U.S. is over. It's neutral right now, so Nexus is in a bit of a problem here. They're trying to come out of city entrance. They're trying to push back into surveillance, and they're going to get that back up in their favor. Excuse me, dynamic. I apologize for that. Ticket count right now 82 to 87. So dynamic with a slight 5-ticket lead right now here in the second round. We have one member of dynamic in the vicinity of construction site right now. Make that 2 more. They're going to be added in. Bzigs, Mobilize, and Travis are in the area trying to defend that flag. Bzigs takes out Cam there. Bzigs gets taken out by Nick Burns. Moby Travis takes out Cam, and that is it. So they clean that flag up at construction site. So ticket count 85 to 82 in the second round. And right now we have, trying to look at these pushes here. Actually, they're kind of spread out, ladies and gents. They're not really exactly organized here on the what they're trying to do here. Nick Burns takes out Moby, and Moby takes out Nick Burns. So that little battle never stopped. And so Nick Burns gets rezzed there by one of his teammates. Ticket count 79 to 80. And pretty much at a stalemate right now. Nobody's really pushing as of yet. And it looks like Dynamic is going to be pushing, and I'm not going to say where yet. And yes, they are. They're at Alley now, so I guess it's official they're there, so I can say it. Right now we have Hot Butter getting taken out by Zor with a pineapple toss. Nice toss there. So right now we have Zor on the flag at Alley right now. But as I'm saying that, we have 3 members of Dynamic moving to the construction site. Ticket count set. Zor beasting it up, taking out Bzigs and Hot Butter again. And Killer Dragon in the vicinity. And Nova Rock takes out Moby there. And Zor gets taken out by Killer Dragon, the commander, to clean that up. Right now we have Dynamic around the main. Actually, they're on the flag here at construction site. They're not getting it down because there's 2 members of Nexus. Travis, Moby takes out Nick Burns again. My goodness, Moby has Nick Burns' number here. Ticket count 71 to 76 in a close second round here. We're about, I would say, about the midway point. And right now it looks like no pushes as I see. Nexus is playing pretty defensive right now, and it looks like Dynamic is going to be pushing into Alley. They got 3 members pushing into Alley. They're on the south end portion of Alley, but we have Bzigs and Hot Butter in the vicinity. Mobilize cutting across, going to surveillance post. So actually there's a double push. We have Dynamic pushing into Alley, and we have Nexus pushing into surveillance post. And that push gets taken out by Dynamic. So Dynamic is actually going to be pushing on construction site. So we're going to take a look over there right now. So we have 1 member of Dynamic on the flag as we speak. I'm going to try to take a closer look and see who it is, but I can't see. We have Mobilize. Oh, that's Zor. Zor for Dynamic. We'll be trying to do some damage here. Ticket count 66 to 72. Double D. Nice double kill on Moby and Travis. Nick Burns taking out Killer Dragon. A lot of fighting taking place, and nice job by Dynamic nooching the flag here at construction, but Hot Butter taking out Nova Rock, and Travis taking out Zor, clutching it up, and Moby again taking out Nick Burns. My goodness. Moby is just owning up Nick Burns right now on those one-on-one battles. Hot Butter, nice triple kill on Zor, double D. And Cam there, and he's owning it up right now. Ticket count 64 even right now. Right now Dynamic is fighting for their flag here at surveillance. Nexus pushing in right now. We have the commander, Killer Dragon, Travis, and Mobilize, and I'm sure Nick Burns does not want to see Mobilize right now, at least in this round. And Mobilize taking out Double D, Killer Dragon taking out Nick Burns, and they're on the flag here at surveillance. And actually this is a nice double push from Nexus. They're actually on the main, so they nooch surveillance. We have Hot Butter and And B-Zigs, nice work there. Hot Butter taking out Double D. B-Zigs with a double kill on Cam and Novarock. And right now, officially, Dynamic is capped out. Their Zor is the only one alive. He's at Alley, so we're going to try to move on Alley quickly here. He is the only one left. And Zor gets taken out. Killer Dragon, nice work. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Nexus caps out Dynamic 63-0. Wow. All I have to say is wow. Nice double push on surveillance and city entrance by Nexus. Big props for them. All right, we're going to go over the E-Rev scoreboard. We have Nick Burns going 20-10, Cam going 10-7. We have Novarock going 9-11, with Zor going 6-7, with a total combined score of 24. For the winning side, for Nexus, we have Mobilize going 15-7. He was beasting it up. Travis going 10-7. Bezik's going 10-10, but he was doing a lot of the dirty work there. He was doing a nice job. Hot Butter going 8-6, also doing the dirty work, holding it down, taking that last flag at city entrance. And we have the Commander, Killer Dragon, going 9-7 with a total combined score of 51. Well, ladies and gentlemen, great game, great season. Congratulations to Nexus there. Now, if there's any members from Nexus out there, please let your team leader know that I'm looking for him. I'm gonna give the event info. I want to get a quick shout out, or excuse me, an interview to you guys. You guys earned it. That was a nice job. So, Killer Dragon, or let's see here, who do I? Paladin. I'll give him the information. Paladin. So I'm gonna get you guys on the vent here. Alright, so Paladin has the vent info. I want your starting 5 to come in here, please. And we have a shout-out. In the meantime, I'm going to get some shout-outs to you guys. We have one from Progression. I think that's P-N, if I remember right. From Shoots. I can't even read this stuff. Quick shout-out to Johnny K on GX. We have a shout-out from Fade from Chaos. Good game, Nexus. We have one from shout out from Collateral. Shout out for Team Chaos. And we have a shout out from Jonin, I think it is. Jonin. He's saying that Dynamic should have been in the finals. No registration should have. Okay, looks like some drama there. Alright, we're going to go real quick here. I'm going to bring Killer Dragon. Alright, Killer Dragon, you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, let me bring Mobilize in. There's Mobilize. That's the Nick Burns Nightmare Mobilize. He was just rolling Nick Burns in that second round there, in those one-on-one battles. Alright, we have Hot Butter.
If it was the Team Fortress 2, you'd see the Nemesis thing come up.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. Alright, we got Cameraz here. Cameraz, what was Cameraz's name in game?
BZ.
Oh, okay. Alright, he was doing the dirty work then. Him and Hot Butter there. Nice double push at the end, so. Yeah, no doubt. Alright, do we have all 5 members here? We're waiting for one.
Retard,
right?
he went to go eat, I think, so forget him.
Alright, well, first and foremost, congratulations to you guys for the Cal 5v5 Finals Champions there. What season is this, though? I'm a little lost here.
Season 3.
Season 2? Season 3, alright. Is there going to be a Season 26, though? That's the question. I think this game is pretty much buried, right? After this
Pretty
one?
much.
Yeah.
Alright. Nevertheless, though, I want to give you guys mad props. And you guys squeezed it out there in the first round, taking it 22-0. What changes in the second round did you guys make to come out 63-0? I mean...
just more revives. I told my guys, keep reviving. You know, just play like it's your last ticket.
Stick together a little bit more.
Roger that. Now, when you guys came into this, there were some people X-firing me saying that Dynamics shouldn't have deserved to be here. Is that, I'm not sure on the drama, but I know Dynamics a very, very strong team with Double D and Cam. Those two are beast. How'd you guys come into this, or how'd you guys prepare for this this match tonight?
We look back at our future matches. We play NL on this man. We beat him pretty good, so we were going in there pretty confident.
All right. Well, since there's not going to be any new seasons, one of the things I wanted to say, Killer Dragon, I don't know whose plan it was, and usually it's the commander since I was a commander in BF2, so I'll give you the props, Killer. But that double push on surveillance posts and city entrance was vicious. How'd you guys come about that push towards the end there?
The whole thing we were trying to do that whole round is just trying to get the squad lead right there in between those flags, because when you do that, it splits their defenses, and a lot of times if you catch them at the right time, you get a cap out like that.
Moby, one of the things too I noticed, and I can't say it enough because you were just owning it up there against Nicky, is there, I know you and Nick probably, yeah, I know you guys get along and everything, but is there a little extra, like, kicking the balls that you want to give him? A little shout out, personal shout out there?
Just like to tell him to stop failing, stop going noob tube, and actually win.
All right. Well, before I let you guys go, is there any shout-outs each and every one of you want to give out? First, we'll go with Cam. Camerons, what do you want to do? Any shout-outs to any of the people, the masses out there that want to hear your sexiness?
Well, that sounds like
or to Cam? I guess he doesn't have anything. Hot butter? What do you got?
Shout out Crazy 8, of course. Nexus in front, Crazy 8 in the heart. That's how it goes.
All right, Killer Dragon.
I want to give a shout out to my boy New Order. Without him, this wouldn't be possible.
Wow, sounds like a spoon fest is going to happen later on tonight. Moby, what do you have, buddy?
Well, I have two. I'd like to give one out to Nasnos for being just awesome, and for Team War for I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them.
Wow, a lot of props. A lot of props out there. Any sponsors for you guys or anything that you want to give out?
If I could squeak in real quick, also shout out to No Reg for scrimming us even after they were done with their season. Helped out a lot.
All right. No. Okay.
Oh, Collateral said he wanted some. He wanted me to give him some. So I'll give you some props.
Well, Collateral actually X-fired me. Told Moby he's the man. Good shit on Nick Byrne. So that was his shout out. And we have a shout out from Maniac. Shout out from Maniac. Please read Rambo Squad for the win, whatever that means. All right. On that note, that will close the book, not just on 5v5, not just for AV8, but for BF2 in whole, because I'm not sure if EREV is going to be covering it anymore unless you guys have a tournament, but for a whole season, I doubt it. I know I noticed a lot of teams moving to TF2 for Nexus. What are you guys moving to?
COD4 probably.
Or Frontlines.
It's looking really good.
All right. Yeah, I've tried both games. Actually, not COD4, but Frontlines. Very good game. Just got to fix the bugs. But we can't really talk about that because of a disclaimer. But TF2, if you want to try it out, it's a very fun game. You guys should check that out. But on that note, Limek, you have any last-minute words?
Holmes, I think, is in the public vent if you want to drag him in.
Is Holmes part of you guys? Well, we're almost done with this one. Alright, I'm not sure who he is. But anyway, I'd like to say goodnight, and I don't have a swan song for BF2 because I guess we're putting an end to this one. But I guess just goodbye, and thank God it's over for BF2. So on that note, congratulations Nexus on your victory, and we will see you on another game. Peace out, guys.
Thank you, man.
Guys, time to go through a portal to episode 2. Good night.